Hello, yes, I'm at a random Airbnb in California, and yeah, I'm here for Vans Warped Tour. So, what the heck am I doing here? So, Dan and I started Ground Control back in 2015, and we had a couple goals. One was just to go full-time, making the best content that we could make to help the most people that we can when it comes to the video production space. And the other goal was to dedicate some time to volunteer and to help this organization, Heart Support. Heart Support is a nonprofit that's really active in the music scene. It's focused on mental health for music fans, specifically fans of the metal, pop punk, that kind of scene. In high school, I was definitely a kid that some people might consider emo. Definitely had a lot of experience with mental health issues and friends with mental health issues. And so it's been a big passion of mine for a really long time to be able to help people and to use my talents to be able to encourage people that might be going through a hard time. And so we've been really active with Heart Support for like 10 years now. And so this weekend I have an opportunity to go on the grounds. Pretty much the game plan is Heart Support has a tent at this concert, and there's gonna be like 80,000 people there. Huge event. We're giving out free temporary tattoos with song lyrics and just kind of using that as an excuse to be able to talk with people, ask them how their day's going, and hopefully encourage them, and if they're going through something, to help kind of connect them with some help. Heart Support's specialty is to take somebody and meet them where they're at and just kind of surround them with love, surround them with people who can encourage them and show them healthy coping strategies, and if nothing else, just help them feel like they're not alone. And so I'm really excited to go out, meet a bunch of people, and just get sunburned and high-five people and just do our best to brighten their day. It's just about as wholesome as it gets, man. So I'm really excited. Plus, there's a bunch of bands there that I grew up listening to, and I'm really excited to go see some of them too.
Here's what we're thinking for the castle shot. This is just what Sam and I conceptually came up with after playing around with some shots. The way it's set up right now, we like how it looks in the frame. And so we're thinking, if this is the castle, so you're looking at it from the side, here's the table. If we build some kind of like wood, kind of staircasey looking support, we could then cover it with cardboard or foam or Mod Podge or something to give it structure, and then paper mache that whole thing to then paint and texture and make it look like a mountain. So from the top, it would only, the green part is the mountain piece that is yet to be made, but we would only need to build like this arm that comes out on the right side, since that's the side that faces the camera, to imply that it's sitting on an overhang of a cliff. And then it's a matter of just treating this foreground. My brother-in-law hooked us up with some cool little pine tree like models that you can like twist, and we got some like tree flocking so we can like build up our own like evergreen trees. Have that on the coffee table in the front, in the foreground, so the camera pushes through these trees to reveal the castle over here. We're still playing around with like what lenses, what camera placement kind of looks, but we know for sure we need to build a mountain for this thing to work on. Everything else is still kind of fluid at this point. There's still a lot of tests and questions and things we need to figure out, but it's exciting to start that process. And I think today we're going to try and get some of the structure pieces figured out so we can tackle it pretty hard next week. What are you mixing up here?
Glue and water. It's apparently the way to do it. I don't know the ratio.
Figuring it out as we go.
Oh, we'll see. Maybe we'll get this done at some point. Sticks real good.
Does that mean it doesn't?
No.
Sorry.
That is correct. It does not stick real good.
So after doing some research about what exactly to use for the mountain miniature, Sam and I decided we would use some plaster rather than Mod Podge because it just was more accessible. This is a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be. It's all about layers. It still gave us this nice texture that we were going for to make it look like a rough, rocky face, was kept in a convenient bucket rather than having to mix up a bunch of material in a separate thing, and it probably made less of a mess overall. And then once this is dry, we can build it up more as we go.
So it has been a really, really great day. We've been talking with people all over the place with the tent, and man, it's just insane the stories that we've been hearing. Just been giving people tattoos and just listening to them, listening to their story. And there's so much pain and hurt, but there's also so much love. And that's what I love about Warped Tour, is there are so many people that just care for each other. And what an encouraging, amazing place to be. And at the same time, there's bands that are like screaming the F word at you. It's glorious.
Casey ended up getting home safe and sound from Long Beach and had a wonderful time supporting people at Warped Tour and working with the Heart Support crew. And I feel just particularly proud of our company that we can do things like give back to charities and give back to people who need support. The plan for next week is to get this castle shot in the can, figure it out. Also, next week, Andy is coming to visit, who I know you guys haven't seen a whole lot of, but I'm sure you've talked to if you are a groundcontrol.film customer.
I'm very encouraging. Yeah. You guys are doing a great job. This is what I do all day. I just feel like, you guys got something to do, go do it.
She's coming in from Florida to hang out with us for a while because we need some staff photos, and our photographer friend Jess is going to come down here and get some new pictures of all the staff. And Casey's leaving again. We'll update you more on his next trip here in the next one. So thank you all for hanging out with us. I hope you're all having a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.